the story, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." How many have heard it read by Santa Claus? Well, this is going to be a treat for all but one. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children all nestled in, snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what's the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to the objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a minute it must be
Saint Nick!
Amazing how that goes. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, on Blitzen. To the top of the wall, to the top of the porch. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the hurricane fly, when they meet an obstacle, they mount to the sky. So, up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of what? Toys! And me, too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew my hand and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his sack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, and his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up with a bow, and the beard of his chin was white as snow. The stump of a pipe held tight in his teeth. Well, I gave up smoking a few years ago, so you won't find that today, but...
Not good for you.
And the smoke of it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly, maybe a little bit bigger than little, that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know that I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word. Then he turned with a jerk, laying a finger beside his nose. Up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team he gave a whistle. Away he flew like the dawn of a thistle. I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, what's he say? Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Wait a minute. We're gonna do one more we're going to do one song before we go.
A song?
And because it's close to Christmas time, when somebody's coming, who's coming? Santa Claus is coming to town. So, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He knows when you bring bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. So you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Here's a hard one. Little tin horns and little toy drums. Rudy toot toot and Rummy tum tum. Santa Claus is coming to town. Little toy dolls that cuddle and coo. Elephant boats and kitty cars too. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling